Richmond, the how do you do during the week. Jack Dyer was there. Jack?
Yes, they didn't the finish, but up till half-time, this is one of the best games I've seen for a long time. They answered every question, both sides, up till half-time, but just about 5 or 10 minutes before half-time, they clapped on the 2 goals that gave them a nice little lead going into half-time, which was a big lead in a very tough game, in a tight game. But when they came out, they started to make mistakes, trying to put the pressure on Essendon. They made mistakes themselves, and then Essendon got right back in the game again. Nearly every one of their players came into the game. Essendon all started to play well, and they kicked on to about 6 goals. They're quick and lively, and left Richmond floundering. And come to the last quarter, of course, they were that far in front that the range came down, and you had no chance of breaching it. But it wasn't a bad. It was a beautiful game up till half time. As I said, Essendon got that big splurge on in the third quarter, and away they went.
You gave a long dissertation on the coaching styles of certain coaches. If you were coach, who would be playing full forward, Jack?
Who would be full forward? I'd have those 3 players. That's one of them. I don't care which one you put there. They're both as good as one.
There's only 2 of them, but Jack.
Well, there's another bloke named Pickering there too. I'd put the 3 of them in there, right around that forward line, and put 3 little fellas all around them, and say, righto, you either get a kick or you get cleared out of the side. Now, you've got to do the job, you fellas.
You reckon there's strength in numbers, do you?
I reckon that you win games on a forward line, which you saw yesterday, did you not?
I did, Jack.
Did you see that?
I did.
You take notice of it? And that's where you've got to have your good players on the forward line.
Jack,
now, when they're playing basketball, you've got to have a good forward.
Can I ask you this?
You can hold a sensible question, but not a silly one.
Do you reckon Essendon could be a bit brittle underneath the big players?
I think they are still got those fragile players around the ground. Now, I'm not naming anyone for you, Cracker, so you can have a smirk around your great big face. I just can't.
Well, you want one more question?
Who are the people in Essendon's side that are brittle? Who are the people in Essendon's side that are brittle?
Don't you go to the football, Sam?
Well, I was at the Richmond and Essendon game.
Well, go and have a look at it, that's what I say. Just go and have a look at them and pick them out yourself.
Well, I was at the game.
You're supposed to be able to do it.
I was at the game. Essendon and Richmond?
Votes, yes, certainly. I gave Watson, who played a very good game, a scientific game all day. He was very much like Matthews in that game. He did everything right at the right time and kicked well and kicked the goals when they wanted them. There was a fellow that I think just improved this side, and that is a kid named Baker. I don't know much about him at all, but
Bob told us
he saw him in Western Australia. He said he cannot play, Baker.
Well, I think this is the fellow who might save those fellas. It's a bit fragile. This fellow might be able to save all those fellas, and also Hawker. He got back into business as soon as they got on top, and so did another fellow, Vanderhaar, got in. But that was the 3 votes. I gave 1 vote to Hawker, 2 to Baker, and 3 to Watson.
All right, Timmy Watson, adjudged by Jack Dyer as best player on the ground. Still to come, we'll look at Footscray and Hawthorn.